do this with 4 other helicopters. All right, he's still making northbound, so come around, catch it in your right door, out your right door here. All right, we're northbound eastern from Cesar Chavez, went through a northbound on eastern, East LA area. All right, making a westbound turn. Westbound turn on Floral. All right, 30 miles an hour on Floral. Coming back. You must. We're staying in the East LA area here, residential streets. Driver, windows are tinted. Can't see if there's anyone else in the car. Doesn't look like there's anyone in the front passenger seat. Coming to the intersection and making a right-hand northbound turn. Zip back. Nope, zigzag. Still making a westbound. All right. Still moving westbound here. And intersection. And he's going to turn southbound. Southbound on Hazard. All right, keep coming, circling around here. He's going westbound now, westbound again here. Go ahead and loop around again. All right, westbound on Hamel. Coming up to Bonnie Beach, still East LA. And through the intersection, continuing westbound. Westbound on Hamel. Westbound Hamel, about 30 miles an hour. Back here. 1, 2. Azusa's still the only one in this. They got a CHP airship helping them and a sheriff ship. Okay, coming up to intersection. And through the intersection, still continuing westbound on Hamel. Coming up to intersection, looking for a southbound. Oh, he's gonna, yeah, it's a T intersection. All right, he's making southbound turn here. All right, southbound turn on Rowan. Yeah, it's Rowan. Went through the T intersection. All right, he's got a lot of traffic in this next intersection. Going up back to Cesar Chavez and going westbound Cesar Chavez. Westbound Cesar Chavez from Rowan. Back up to about 30, 35 miles an hour. All right. Coming up to the intersection, looking for a southbound turn. All right, turn southbound. Southbound on Indiana. All right, it's going to pass under you again at your right door. Moving southbound on Indiana at 40 miles an hour. All right, southbound Indiana. Yeah, he's got some traffic in the intersection. And continuing southbound here through First Street. All right, still moving southbound on Indiana. Went through 3rd Street. All right, through 4th Street, still moving southbound, 27 miles an hour. We're going over the 5 freeway, or the 60. We're going over the 60 freeway. All right, it's got some traffic, stoplight coming through, continuing southbound. All right, still moving southbound on Indiana. All right, southbound Indiana, and we're coming up to intersection. Going through the intersection of Percy, and continuing southbound towards the 5 freeway. I made a left turn coming. All right, it's coming eastbound on Whittier Boulevard. And, oh, we thought about southbound. There was somebody in the intersection. All right, still moving on Whittier Boulevard. Eastbound Whittier Boulevard. All right, 45 miles an hour eastbound on Whittier Boulevard through the intersection. All right, continuing eastbound. All right, cross traffic through ahead through red light and turn in. Nope, it's gonna stay. Gonna stay eastbound on Whittier Boulevard. And Azusa still in trail. All right, still 30 miles an hour, slowing down. Next intersection has got cross traffic on a red. And through the intersection, Whittier and Calvary. Went through Calvary on Whittier. Up to 40 miles an hour, coming up to, we're alongside Calvary, south side of Calvary Cemetery, coming up to the 710 freeway here. Coming up to Eastern. He's got traffic, red light, moving southbound now. Southbound turn on Eastern. Okay, southbound turn on Eastern alongside the 710 freeway. All right, 40 miles an hour. Southbound Eastern, just alongside the 710 freeway. All right, coming up to Olympic Boulevard, and what's he gonna do? He's all right through the intersection, continuing southbound Eastern from Olympic. Nope, going eastbound turn. Okay, gonna go under the 710 freeway. This is Telegraph. On Telegraph Road. Okay, we're eastbound on Telegraph Road. We're getting into the City of Commerce. Not a lot of traffic. All right, down to 35 miles an hour here. Still along Telegraph Road alongside the 5 freeway here. All right, still moving southbound. Through the intersection, Telegraph Road, passing the 5 freeway on-ramp here. Still continuing southbound on Telegraph Road alongside the 5 freeway. All right, coming up to the 5 points here at Atlantic. And gonna keep going. Nope, he's gonna turn northbound. He's gonna come back crossing on northbound here. All right, he's on a small street, Goodrich. He's up on Goodrich Boulevard here. Up into a residential area again. Come up to a stop sign, went through the stop sign, still continuing northbound on Goodrich. Just kind of looks like he's just kind of driving. It looks like he's not agitated or anything like that. I can't really see if he's on the phone or anything, but windows are kind of darkly tinted. But I think he's the only one in there, but yeah, a little bit. Speeds aren't too bad. All right, we're continuing northbound on Goodrich Boulevard here. All right, coming up to a T intersection. All right, coming up to a T intersection, and it's going to take him. All right, eastbound turn. Eastbound turn, back out to Whittier Boulevard. Eastbound on Whittier Boulevard. I don't know, probably about, well, about 15 miles straight line. All right, continuing eastbound Whittier Boulevard, passing Williamson. Eastbound Whittier, passing Leonard Avenue. Had a fresh green there. Speed still holding at like 45 miles an hour. Yeah, can you see it there? Yeah, can you see it there? All right, eastbound Whittier Boulevard coming up on Via Clemente Street. All right, we're getting into Montebello here, making northbound turn. Northbound on Garfield. Yeah, we're into Montebello. All right, continuing northbound on Garfield. .42, 45 miles an hour northbound on Garfield here. We're coming, kind of going over the ridge line here, headed up onto the other side of Montebello towards the 60 freeway. Okay, intersection coming. Went around traffic and through the intersection. Northbound Garvey went through Beverly. Alright, still continuing northbound on Garfield past San Carlo. Alright, still continuing northbound alongside the golf course here. Alright, continuing northbound Garfield, we're coming up on the 60 freeway. Come up to the intersection and making an eastbound turn here alongside the freeway. Eastbound via Campo, south side of the 60 freeway. And continuing eastbound via Campo. Alright, heavy traffic, but man, wrong side of the road. Using the wrong side of the road, continuing eastbound here. Coming up to the intersection. And going through intersection, cross traffic. Alright, and he's through it. Alright, still going eastbound via Campo, wrong side of the road. Picking up speed up to 60. Alright. A little heavier traffic on Via Campo. He's got cross traffic on a red. He's pushing through on a red light, going through, and we're going eastbound on the 60. Alright, we're getting on the freeway, eastbound on the 60. Alright, looking out the window, there's a little bit of traffic as we get up to. Yeah, there's some traffic up ahead I can see up at, getting into Whittier Narrows here, just over by Paramount, looks like. So going eastbound on the 60, picked up speeds, 85 miles an hour. Alright, we're eastbound on the 60, picking up speed. He's up to 70. He jumped up a little bit there. Now he's coming up on traffic. A lot of slow traffic here as we come up. Let's see if he jumps off. He's getting off at Paramount. Okay, he's getting off at Paramount. He's got a lot of traffic coming up to the next intersection, bottom of the off-ramp. And southbound turn, southbound turn. All right, taking us southbound on Paramount Boulevard. T intersection coming left. He's going left, gonna come back across your nose, going northbound. Northbound on Montebello Boulevard. Montebello Boulevard, 40 miles an hour, 45. All right, Azusa PD is still on this, so still going on Montebello Boulevard here. All right, it's gonna loop around here. All right, coming up to an intersection, and he's gonna get, nope. A little bit stuck through it, nope, he's through the intersection. And that's gonna take us back on the 60. Yeah, we will make it up there. We haven't been using a whole lot up here. We'll make it to the 6, top of 6 with CBS. All right, eastbound on the 60 freeway, coming off of Rosemead. All right, he's cutting between the lanes here, still eastbound. There's still a lot of traffic, but it does open up ahead in about a mile, so he's gonna open up here. Using the right shoulder. He's up and using the right shoulder here. We're in the Whittier Narrows area. Let's call this Whittier Narrows now. Eastbound 60 along the right-hand shoulder here. Coming up to Rosemead Boulevard. And going, all right, we're gonna stay on the 60. Staying on the 60 eastbound. All right, traffic's opened up, going eastbound on the 60 freeway here, past Rosemead, jumped up to 70 miles an hour. And still kind of using the number 4 in the right shoulder here. All right, let's call this South El Monte now. And he's using the right, oh, tried to use the right. All right, just passing Santa Anita Avenue, and let's still call this South El Monte here. All right, we're gonna call this coming up to the 605 next here. All right, 70 miles an hour here, and first coming up to Peck Road, and then the 605. Go. All right, eastbound 60. Now they're leaving this up to Azusa. Azusa is not going to get it out of it, and CHP Baldwin Park says they're not going to get involved unless they give it up. All right, coming up to eastbound 60. to the 605 here. Eastbound 60, and we're passing over the 605. Alright, let's see. Traffic's moderate. Not too bad. Eastbound 60, and coming up to Crossroads Parkway at 70 miles an hour. Traffic's not too bad, and Azusa PD is still the one in this pursuit. CHP is not getting involved. And let's call this Industry. We're in the city of Industry. Alright, speed still 75. And traffic looks like relatively light all the way up through, almost all the way into Hacienda Heights here. Alright, up to 80 miles an hour coming up on 7th Avenue. Alright, 75 miles an hour, traffic still relatively light, and still 3 Azusa PD units involved in the pursuit. Alright, let's call this Hacienda Heights. Eastbound 60 Freeway, coming up on the Hacienda Boulevard. Speeds up to 80 now. Looking ahead, traffic is still about the same, kind of moderate, but not slowing down too much. Alright, up to 80 miles an hour, a little bit of traffic, still holding in the number 3 lane here. Oh, he's moving over to the far right. Oh, he almost looks like he tried to get off. Now he's over up to the far right shoulder here. Alright, past Hacienda. Hey, stuck in a little bit of backup here. Oh, Azusa got kind of close there for that. He got bogged down in traffic low. He's on the right shoulder here. And he's getting, looks like he's going to get up at Hacienda here. Nope, he's coming back into the middle lane. He's still riding the right-hand shoulder here. Alright, still up in the right-hand shoulder. Alright, still moving on the right-hand shoulder here, eastbound 60 through Hacienda Heights. Doing 70 miles an hour on the right shoulder. Oh, he's getting a little bit into the edge, a little bit of construction. Still picked up speed. Picked up speed to 75 here. And still on the right hand shoulder. Alright, off ramp's coming up ahead here, Azusa Avenue. He's coming back into the main line. We'll see if he stays or gets off. And well, we're getting off. We're getting off. Alright, heads up folks, we're getting off the freeway here at Azusa Avenue. Alright, it's taking the off ramp at 40 miles an hour. We've got traffic at the top. He's getting stuck behind traffic at the top and going around it. Okay, northbound turn on Azusa Avenue. Alright, going through, this is Azusa Avenue. And he's pinched in a little bit here at the light. Going up on the curb and down, still continuing northbound on Azusa Avenue here. Just past the 60, northbound Azusa just past the 60. Speeds up to 45 miles an hour. Okay, got cross traffic, stale red light. Trying to go through the intersection at stale red and through it. Northbound Azusa here. It's called the City of Industry. We'll call this City of Industry here, and northbound. Northbound Azusa. And just coming up to Puente Road next. 55 miles an hour, traffic relatively light, but got some stoplights coming ahead. Okay, up and over the train tracks here. Still northbound Azusa Avenue. Alright, coming up to Valley. And he's got heavy traffic in the intersection up ahead. And through the intersection. Making a turn. No, whoa, wrong side of the road. No, we're like La Puente. This would be like La Puente. Just came out of Industry. The wrong side of the road here. 40 miles an hour, wrong side of the road. And then back over to the right side. Northbound Azusa Avenue. Alright, speeds up, back up to 50, 55, 60. And through the intersection of Gemini, this would be the City of Industry now. Northbound Azusa in the City of Industry. A little more heavier traffic at the intersections here. Now, just stay there. Sorry, don't worry about the trees. Hey, going through the intersection here and making a east. Nope, stayed on northbound. Northbound Azusa through Temple. We're like in Sheriff's Territory, Valinda. Alright, continuing northbound on Azusa here. And he's got traffic up ahead coming to the intersection. He's zigzagging around the traffic into the left lane, and stale red going through the intersection, and it's taking us eastbound turn on Amar. All right, now we're into West Covina. Eastbound Amar Road. Section. And continuing eastbound Amar Road in the city of West Covina now. Speed's picking up, 65 miles an hour. No, not really. Hey, you want to change mountaintops? Alright, still going eastbound. Still continue eastbound here in the city of West Covina. Coming up to intersection with stale red. And through the intersection, still going eastbound. Through, still in West Covina here. TOC Box, hey, did you want to change up mountaintops? Alright, up into Santiago 304. City of Walnut. Alright, we got traffic up ahead, traffic through the intersection on a stale red. And through the intersection, still eastbound. No, we're on Amar Road still here in the city of Walnut. Alright, still going eastbound Amar Road. Alright, through the intersection there of Lemon. Eastbound Amar Road through Lemon. Alright, speed still 50 miles an hour, still the city of Walnut. Alright, continuing eastbound Amar still 60 miles an hour. Alright, coming up to Alta Sierra. Alright, got some traffic ahead going through a stale red and through the intersection. City of Walnut. Alright, eastbound Amar Road here, still in the city of Walnut, 50 miles an hour. And still only West Covina in on this pursuit. Alright, eastbound Amar coming up to Sunset Bluff Road. Southbound turn. South on Grand Avenue, still in the city of Walnut. He turned his hazards on. What that's about. Alright, southbound Grand coming up on the Stony Brook. Snow Creek. Forty 45 miles an hour. Alright, over to Wilson. Eastbound Valley. Alright, eastbound on Valley Road. Yeah, West Covina, Walnut. It's Walnut, the city of Walnut. Yeah, I'm listening to them. I think I was talking to them earlier. So we're still, we're on Valley Boulevard, still in the city of Walnut here. Alright. Alright, still going eastbound, Valley Boulevard, now into the proper of Pomona. We are into Pomona here, eastbound on Valley Boulevard. Alright, eastbound Valley Boulevard. Alright, coming up on West Street here. Alright, coming up to the intersection. Stale red, slowing up for it, and going through. Still 3 Azusa PD units in this. No Sheriff's Department, no CHP. So we got eastbound on Valley Boulevard, city of Pomona. Alright, continuing eastbound on Valley Boulevard, coming up to Temple Avenue. Stale red going through the intersection. And continuing eastbound on Valley Boulevard. Just alongside Cal Poly Pomona. And speeds at 40 miles an hour. All right, coming up to Kellogg Drive, eastbound Valley Boulevard, coming up to Kellogg Drive. Eastbound Valley Boulevard, coming up to Omar Street in Pomona. All right, passing under the 57. All right, continuing eastbound Valley Boulevard. All right, continuing eastbound on Valley Boulevard in the city of Pomona, coming up to Ridgeway Street. All right, come in eastbound. Continue eastbound Valley Boulevard. All right, going under the 71. Through the 71. Okay, coming up to intersection here. And making it. Hey, say again, Roger. Back arrow is 112, and we're over by the fairgrounds. Is Sunset working? We're right next to Sunset. All right, northbound Fairplex. He's going to get into the fairgrounds here. To what? All right, northbound on Fairplex. He's turning again. All right, it's going to take. This is going to take us back on the freeway here. Westbound on the 10. Coming around westbound on the 10. Picking up speed. Hey, you got to hit the voter. So we're out to the east now, coming back westbound on the 10. You got to hit like Santiago Voter or something like that. All right, westbound 10 freeway. All right, westbound on the 10. All right, we're past the 57 now. Hey, are we holding into Wilson here? We're 115 back to Wilson. All right, westbound on the 10 freeway here, coming up to Kellogg Drive again. All right, still continuing westbound on the 10 freeway up to 80 miles an hour here. Now zigzagging in and out of traffic. We're right at the top here. So we'll be in the West Covina here in a second. Just coming through the Kellogg Pass. All right, we're on the downhill of the Kellogg, coming back into West Covina here. And speeds up to 90 miles an hour. All right, westbound the 10 freeway. 90 miles an hour, coming up to Holt here, coming up to Holt. Okay, push it forward a little more, get alongside it. All right, westbound 10, coming up on Holt, speeds 88. All right, getting off the freeway, heads up, getting off the freeway. All right, getting off at Grand. He's off at Grand. Getting off at Grand. All right, here we go. Let's see where we're going. Okay, we're back out at Grand, and we're going to loop around. We're going to be southbound on Grand, back over the freeway. Southbound on Grand, back over the freeway. All right, over the freeway, and now southbound Grand again. All right, still only West Covina is the only one, Azusa PD is the only one involved in this. No other agencies are willing to help out, or they don't want to at this point. So West Covina is still involved in this. Southbound Grand Avenue, now we're into West Covina. All right, 50 miles an hour, southbound Grand. All right, we're starting to climb the hill into the residential area hills in West Covina. All right, southbound Grand Avenue. All right, continuing southbound on Grand Avenue. Where are you going? Where are you going? All right, down to 20 miles an hour, southbound Grand Avenue, past Cameron. All right, looks like there's some passengers. They're gonna pit it. All right, this stopped southbound Grand at Hillside Drive. Southbound Grand at Hillside Drive is where this stopped. All right, they're telling him to, they're going to have him get out on the passenger side because they pinned the door in. I just had the 3 in there. He was the last guy. I don't think so. I think they're just going to check the car. Yeah, 3 people out of the car. They're just waiting to check it out. They're just to pop the trunk and all that, but nobody else came out so far. Unless there's something in the trunk. Yeah, we're all right. What do you want to do next? This is pretty much over. It's the same license plate as before. Well, I don't know. It's backed up into a pole now, so. Don't worry about it right now. Just stay put right now. They can't figure out how to open the trunk. Yeah, they're trying to open the trunk, but he can't figure out how to open the trunk.